So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial, and I'm going to show you this little interactive infographic. And what we are going to be doing is we are going to have this kind of banner, and if I'm going to come with my mouse over this icon, it is going to show some text, and this one is going to show another text, and so on. One thing is that I am not promoting CBD or something like this, I'm just making some kind of tutorial. And we are going to do this two ways. One is going to be very simple, and one is going to be with JavaScript. One thing that I want to say before we will start is that I already created this kind of tutorial as an animation, and I'm going to show you. So basically this kind of animation, and I'm going to provide the link in the description. So something like this, and I also created the same thing in After Effects. So let me show you very quickly. I am going to have it in here, CBD oil After Effects render. So it is going to be the same kind of animation, but in the After Effects. So yeah, right now we can start. I am going to close this and I will go to the Adobe Animate, and I am going to provide you my Animate starter file in the description. And if you want, I have this from the freepik, and in the tutorials with animation in Adobe Animate and animation in After Effects, I showed you how you can get this from the freepik to the Illustrator and then to the Adobe Animate. So in this tutorial I am not going to show you that, I am only going to show you the thing that we are going to be doing. Okay, so right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and I have this CBD oil, I have these icons, and I have these texts. Okay, I have everything in the one layer, and what I can do is I can click on this layer, then I can right click and I can choose distribute to layers. So I can have it on the separated layers, 3 icons, CBD oil and 3 texts. But it's not necessary for us to have it on the separated layers, so I do not need to do it like so. So I can select all of them, I can right click and I can choose merge layers. But if for whatever reason you would like to do it that way with the separated layers, it is going to be working just fine. Alright, so right now I'm going to show you the simpler way, and this is going to be very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this icon, and with the shift I'm going to click on this text, and I'm going to click F8, or you can go to the modify convert to symbol. And usually I go with the movie clip, but right now we would like this to be a button, so I'm going to choose button. We do not need to name this, so symbol 1 is fine, and I'm going to click OK. And I also forget to say that I'm also going to make this tutorial in the Spanish, so yeah. But yeah, right now I'm going to select the second one, the icon and the text with the shift F8. Symbol 2 is fine, and we want this to be a button, and we are going to do the same thing with the last one, F8 and button. And right now, if I'm going to double click, it is going to open me something like this, and there are like 4 options, but for now we are going to ignore this one and this one. And here is this over, and this means what we are going to be seeing when we come with the mouse over the icon and the text. So I'm going to create new keyframe with F6, or you can right click and insert keyframe. And now I will go to the first one, which is like the up, and in here I am going to delete the text. So basically what it means is that we are going to have only icon, and when we are going to come over with the mouse, we are also going to have the text. And right now, if I go to the scene 1, so I will click in here, scene 1, I'm going to see it like so. I'm going to click Ctrl Enter. It is going to open me this in the browser, and right now if I'm going to come with my mouse over this, it is going to show the text, and if I go away with my mouse, it is going to hide the text. So right now probably you can do the other on your own, but very simply I am going to do this. So F6 on the over, and I will go to the up, and I am going to delete the text, and the same thing with the last one. So I will go in here, new keyframe, F6, and on this one I am going to delete this, and I am going to click Ctrl Enter to open this in the browser, and right now I am going to have something like this. Alright, so this is a very simple way. And right now I'm going to show you the same thing, but right now with the JavaScript. And you may ask, why would you like to do the same thing with the JavaScript when you can do it like so? That's a good question. But when you are going to be working with JavaScript, you can do much more, like really much more than something like this. But yeah. And one thing is, I have right now my browser as a Firefox. Usually I use Google Chrome, but I have some reasons which I'm not going to explain right now why I have this in the Firefox. But it doesn't matter what kind of browser you are going to have this. Alright, so now I am going to go to my other file, which is the same. And now I'm going to convert this to the symbol, so F8, but right now I do not want this as a button, but I want this as a movie clip. So I'm going to click OK, and symbol 1 is fine. And right now, one by one, I will have to convert all of them to the symbols. So also the text, and also this one text, and also this one. So right now I have converted all 6 of them to the movie clip, to the symbol movie clip. Okay, now I am going to click on this icon, and I can see that it is movie clip, and there is this instance name by which we are going to be targeting this with the JavaScript. So I'm going to call this to be icon sleep. Okay, then I am going to click on this one, and I am going to call this to be icon pain, and then I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to call this to be icon food. And I am writing this, as you can see that I will write icon, hopefully you can see this, and then the sleep, the S, the beginning is going to be with the capital. Same in here, so icon, and the pain is going to be with the capital. That's not necessary, you can name this as you want, but this is something which is like common when you are naming something in JavaScript. Okay, and now I'm going to call, put the names on the text. So this is going to be text sleep, and one more time, the same way we are going to write this. This is going to be text pain, and this is going to be text food, like so. Alright, now if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, nothing is going to happen. We are going to have it like so. So now I will, in Adobe Animate, create new layer. I can go ahead and double click, call this to be code, and I am going to right click on this first frame, and I'm going to choose action, or you can go with F9. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit with Control and mouse wheel so you can see this a little bit better, and I'm going to very simply type this text sleep, for example, visible is going to be equal to false. Alright, and if I didn't misspell anything and I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, the text is going to disappear. Alright, I am going to duplicate this, so I can hit Ctrl D, or you can just copy this and paste this. We want this 3 times, and right now I'm going to change this from text sleep to be text pain, and I am going to go with the text food. So right now, if I'm going to click Ctrl Enter, all of them are going to disappear. I'm going to hit F12. F12 is going to be working in the Google Chrome and in the Firefox also. And in here I can go inside the console, and if I'm going to have some kind of error, if you are going to misspell something, in here you are going to have some kind of red text with explanation of what's going on. Alright, or you can right click and you can choose inspect. It is going to do the same thing. But yeah, And as I said, I usually use Google Chrome, but yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type this icon sleep, and we are going to type on, and we want this on click. Later on we are going to change this to mouse over, but for now we are going to go with click. So this icon sleep on click, and then comma, and then the function that we are going to call. So I'm going to call this to be show sleep. Alright, and now I'm going to create the function. So I'm going to type function, and I'm going to type show sleep, and yeah. Now one thing is that when we are inside of the functions, we cannot write this, which we have in here, and we need to use something, a little trick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to for now delete this, and in here I'm going to write show sleep dot bind, and bind this. And this bind this basically is going to allow me to write this inside of the functions. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. So very simply we have like even listener on this icon sleep, which is going to be click, which is going to show the function, and we have bind this to be able to write this in the function. And I'm going to type this, and I can actually copy this from here. So this text sleep, let me do it like so, this text sleep visible, and right now we would like this to be true. And I'm going to click Ctrl Enter, and if I'm going to click on this, it is going to show me the text. Now if we want this to be mouse over, if I'm going to type in here mouse over, and I'm going to click Ctrl Enter, nothing is going to happen, because when you want to, and I'm going to type this at the beginning, if you want to use mouse over, you will have to at the beginning write stage dot enable, then with capital M, mouse capital O over. So something like this, and right now if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, it is going to be working. So the thing is that in this stage enable mouse over, we have this M and this O capital, and in here in the even listener we do not have it like capital. So in here we do not have it like so, because it wouldn't work. I do not know the reason why it's like so, but yeah. Alright, so now very simply we are just going to copy and paste the text. So I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it, and instead of icon sleep, I'm going to type icon food on mouse over, and right now I'm going to call a different function. This is going to be show food, and then we have to change this name to be show food, and in here we are going to write this text food visible to be true. Okay, so you can, if you are like a little bit advanced in the JavaScript, you can write this code a little bit better, because we are repeating the code, but that's fine for now. I'm going to click Ctrl Enter, and right now if I go on the food, it is going to show me food, and if I go in here, it is going to show me the text sleep. I'm going to hit F12 just to make sure that I don't have any errors, but I don't have, and I will go back to the Adobe Animate, and I'm going to duplicate this very simply one more time. And right now we had food, we had sleep, so right now we are going to go with pain. So this icon pain mouse over, we are going to show pain, and in here I'm going to click show pane, and then this text pane visible is going to be true. So like this, and all of them are going to be working. Now one thing is that if I'm going to come over, it is going to appear, but if I'm going to come like leave the icon, it's not going to disappear. So what can we do, like a little trick, is that I am going to create new layer, and this layer is going to be background, because I have a background set in here in the stage, so I can change the background color to whatever I want. but let me first of all copy this, Control C, and in here I could change the color of the background like so if I want, but I do not want it like this. But right now what I'm going to do is I will go to the rectangle tool, and I'm going to, we can for now go with this color, and I'm going to create a background like so. And now I'm going to change the color of the background to be this kind of color, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to click on the background, and I'm going to go with F8. I will convert it to the movie clip symbol, and in here I'm going to create an instance name which is going to be BG as a background. You can call this as you want, and I'm going to position it below my icons. And I can go ahead and name this in here to be BG background, but this name has nothing to do with the JavaScript. And now what I can do is I can go back to my code, and I'm going to create one more event listener. So I'm going to type this BG on. We want this to be on mouse over one more time. So mouse over, and we are going to call the function which is going to be hide all, and we are going to bind this. And now we are going to create the function. So function hide all, and in this function hide all, what we are going to do is we are going to hide all of this. So I'm going to hit Control C, and I will go in here, Control V, and basically first of all I will make sure that this is going to be working. So yeah, it is working, and now I can go back in here and maybe try to explain this a little bit if this is not clear for now. So we have event listener on the background with the mouse over, and we are calling the function, and we have this function, and in this function we are hiding all of them. So only one of them is going to be visible at one time. But if we come with the mouse on the food, for example, it is going to show the food, and then when we come away, and immediately we are going to come to our background. So we are with the mouse on the icon, and then when we move away from the icon, we will go to the background, and on the background we are going to hide all of them. So it doesn't matter which one is going to be visible. With the background we are going to hide everything which was visible. So hopefully this makes sense. One more time I am going to have it like so. So yeah, this is it. One thing, a little issue, but yeah, is I can go ahead and export this, but if you are going to open this, let me show you. I'm going to go File, I'm going to go to Publish Settings, and I'm going to click this icon, select Public Destination, and I will go to the place where I want to have it. So I will let me find the place, CBD Interactive, and Animate Tutorial JavaScript, and in here I'm going to create new folder, and I'm going to call this to be index, and I will go inside of the index, and I'm going to I can call this to be index.js, or you can leave it as CBD or whatever, and I will click save, and I will click OK, and let me go to that place where I have it. So I am going to have it in here, and in here, and it was publishing me this JavaScript, HTML, and images in here, but right now I would like to publish them to the index. So I'm going to hit File and Publish, and I'm going to have right now them in the index. And if I'm going to double click in here, this is not going to be working, and I'm going to hit F12, and okay, so when we go to the console, we can go to the errors. When you are in the Google Chrome, it is going to show you automatically, but I am going to have this error, and it is this is most likely due to security restriction on the reading canvas pixel data with local or cross-domain images. So it is then error because of this images folder for like security restriction, but this is going to only appear in your browser when you are trying to open it like so. But as soon as you put something like this to the real website, or you are going to put it on the local host, like on some server, it is going to be working. So don't worry about this. In Adobe Animate, when I hit Ctrl Enter, this is going to be working fine. In this tutorial, I'm not going to show you how you could put something like this to the Google AdWords, but I'm going to provide the link in the description for the tutorial where I show how you can adjust banners like this to work in Google Ads. So yeah, this is it. This is all. If anyone had watched until the end, let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and watch the tutorial about After Effects or animation in Adobe Animate, depends on you. But yeah, thank you very much and have a nice day. Goodbye.